All right, it's your boy Genius. Got the Canik TTI Combat, as I promised I would, to get that last 100 rounds through it to get it out to 1500. I have 40 loaded up between the two magazines, 21 in this mag, one in the pipe, and then I have the 18 round magazine. Pretty sure that's 40. Gonna get it out to 100, which will officially make 1500, which by the way is more than that. Trey was just with me doing the helping me shoot the Taurus GX2 a little bit, and his favorite brand. Don't know if you remember, you guys that were watching when he was on the channel, Canik is his favorite brand. So, and he hasn't got to shoot this, so I let him shoot it a little bit. He put about 4 mags through it. So the reality is it's going to be more than 15, but I'm only going to report the 15 that you guys saw on camera. So let's just get right to it and make this video as short as is possible. And I'm going to cut the camera, go over, take the firing pin out of it, the internals out of the slide, or what I can take out here on the back of the truck, and then we'll go over there and take a look at them and see what they look like. Again, I'm not a gunsmith, so I don't know. All I could do is look and say, hey, I've had that firing pin out before. It looks the same as it did before. But hey, I'll let you guys, the experts on YouTube, tell me whether or not it looks like it's going to self-destruct and quit functioning and needs to be recalled because it's, you know, it's a dangerous POS, as some people have claimed. I don't know why I let that first shot get away from me. I'm shooting the Igman 124 grain, by the way. Igman 124, great ammunition at a very good price. They don't pay me to say that. They probably should, as I pimp their ammunition out a lot. But I don't think it got away from me in as much as that trigger is just so fantastic and hairpinned, if you will. And I just got finished shooting that GX2. So hopefully that won't happen again. Anyway, it's 40 rounds. Going to load up, I guess, another 40 and shoot that, and then the last additional 20, and then get it over on the tailgate. I'm just gonna have to start bringing one gun to the range instead of shooting 2 or 3, as I did bring 3 with me today, and I shot those other 2 before this one. This one's got, I know people get tired of hearing it. They got memes about it on social media platforms. Get tired of hearing about the trigger in the Canik, but it really is a great trigger, right? And if you're not used to that trigger, after having shot some with, you know, okay triggers, it'll sneak up on you. It'll sneak up on you for sure. And then when you start trying to shoot super fast and you can't count that fast, and the slide locks back on you and you pull that trigger again, you get to see that you're not maybe the greatest in the world, and you get a little dip of death. So that's neither here nor there. We're 20 rounds away from 1500 rounds without a single failure from day one, all on camera. The reality is we're about 1600, but the ones that were not on camera, I'm not going to count. In fact, I have some of my wife shooting it. Maybe I will put it up on a little short, although she told me not to because she was limp wristing a little bit and her hands was flying during the first shooting. But I might put it up anyway. The gun didn't fail. She was just not holding it well. Then she done another one and really did good with it. So technically it's had probably over 1600 rounds through it. So if it's true that the firing pin will show signs of severe wear, if not breakage, and or needing a mass recall at that point, it will be. Now listen, I'm not knocking anybody that has had that experience with the firearm. If that has been your experience, I genuinely am sorry. It was not a cheap firearm. I hope they got it fixed for you, and I'm not at all discrediting your experience. But I also don't like people coming in the comment section discrediting my experience because theirs was not the same. And that's all I'm trying to do, is just prove, since I have a platform to do that, whether or not that's true. Maybe it is, and if it is, I want to know. So let's put these 20 through there, and then I'll walk the camera over to the tailgate, and I'll get the firing pin out off camera, and we'll take a look at it, see what it looks like. You guys tell me. Well, you might want to put the magazine in the gun if you want it to feed. It's funny, right? I was like, oh, dang. Just had a firing pin problem. I looked down, the mag was hanging out of the bottom of the gun. So might want to make sure that thing's inserted before you start shooting, Gene. No dip of death on that rapid fire, huh? I don't know what happened there. I guess maybe when I put it in, I hit the bottom of the mag well and thought it was in, and it wasn't. Must have been like that. First shot I took, it rattled out. Anyway, let's get this thing over on the tailgate and look at that firing pin. This thing is one of the easiest back plates to remove and get the firing pin out. I'll try to put some pictures up too, some still shots, because I don't know if this is showing up on the camera. And I don't know what to look for anyway. To me, the firing pin looks perfectly normal. I don't know what it is that it's supposed to be doing or not doing, but I don't see any abnormal or what I would consider to be abnormal. I mean, it looks as normal as it's ever looked to me anytime I've ever taken it down and cleaned it. Again, I don't know exactly what it is that we're supposed to be looking for. Obviously the gun has been fired, so it is a little dirty on the inside here. There's your guide rod, recoil spring. All looks normal to me. Again, there's your firing pin. I can't tell if that's focusing or not in the sun, but either way, doesn't look abnormal to me. Everything looks fine to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Again, not discrediting anyone's experience. Just let me know what you think about the firing pin. If you see anything that's abnormal that you've experienced or heard about, and I'll continue to keep running the gun, as it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite guns to shoot. Trey said as much too when he was shooting it earlier. Make sure you know Jesus Christ is your Savior. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Consider supporting me on Patreon, G2 Tactical, and Super Thanks through YouTube. And as always, to God be the glory.